So you want to get better at also? I show you, okay? You watch carefully.
What the dog?
So you want to actually get better at Osu, okay? I'm going to show you how. I'm going to walk you through step by step. If you're a newbie to the game, or you're someone that's finding yourself hard stuck, or maybe you're even a high rank than me, you forgot how to learn. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to teach you how to actually improve, and it's pretty fucking simple, let me tell you that much. So a lot of the reason why you're finding yourself not improving is probably because you're spam retrying maps, or you're spam retrying a similar group of maps in the same skill set, playing the same mods. You're refusing to budge, or just generally you're not playing the game enough, or you're not playing the game smart enough. I'm going to tell you right now, play more works, but only if you understand why you're playing more. You have to have that mentality. The mindset is pretty simple. Think of learning the game like you're climbing a ladder, and you need to get to the top of that ladder, but you can't skip from the first step of that ladder to the top step of that ladder. It's just feasibly impossible for 99% of people unless you have like some kind of god genetics, and that's entirely possible, but then you wouldn't be fucking watching this video. So you can't just be a 7-digit going from 2-star maps all the way to 7 stars and expecting, if you spam those 7-star maps, to have improvement. There's a certain limit for you as a player where at that map range or that difficulty, and this applies to anything that you're learning, any type of improvement, that you won't be able to gain anything from that. At a certain point, if you play a map that's too hard for you, you won't learn anything from it. You won't get better at it. If you can't even stream and you're spamming 280 BPM speed maps, you're not going to get better at streaming as fast as you could, right? And so it's entirely possible for you to spam those maps and improve. The improvement is significantly slower, and you'll find yourself probably losing motivation to play the game. So how do we actually improve? I'll tell you right now, you need to find where you're working at and what your skill level is. You need to understand and be real and be honest with yourself. Where am I actually playing at? So let's say that you're around rank 150k. I'm not sure what that is in nowadays terms, because rank inflation or whatever, people are getting better at the game. Let's say that you can play 4-star maps come. This Tower of Heaven map, you can play this Tower of Heaven map and you can FC it. You can play this skill set, you can play streams, and you think that you're good at streams at this level. You can easily FC it. Now, what do? Well, you take that skill level and you move up a tiny bit. So let's say that you can play 4.8-star maps and FC them. Let's go up to 5-star. So let's go to 5 stars. And let's say that at 5 stars, you start struggling. You're unable to pull accuracy. You're getting 80%, 82%, and you can't really play those maps well. Now, you need to set those scores to understand where you're at. And I'm not discouraging setting scores that are like C's and B's at 80% accuracy. I'm discouraging spamming those maps or retrying over and over again those skill difficulties and maps, because you're not really going to learn anything. So you're at 4.7. 5 stars too hard for you. Let's go in between. Let's go 4.9, 4.85, and let's play those maps. And we'll play those maps until we get better at those maps. And then when we go up to play the 5 stars, you're going to notice that you feel way more comfortable on those maps. You might even be able to FC them. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily learning anything that's going to propel my skill in this aim and like reading, high AR reading category, right? And that's another thing that's important to note, is that different maps will have different skill sets. So you can't be jumping from a 4-star jump map to a 4.5-star stream map and expecting you to have the same progress. You can only really, unless you play hybrid like no mod maps, you're like BTMC God Flow Aimer, your improvement isn't really going to carry over in that aspect. So it's important to split the categories of maps, right? Like I split jump maps and speed maps completely. So I train them separately, or I play them separately. I don't think it is training. You're just playing the game, but you just can't play these maps, right? So I can play these DT maps. So what I did was I went down to my skill level, which is 6.8 stars DT, and I started playing those maps, and I was FCing them. I was fucking destroying them, and just playing those maps and improving my consistency on those skills made me better at those 8-star maps alone. If I pushed those boundaries a little bit more, and I started playing maps that were more 7-stars, started spamming more 7-star jump maps and a variety of 7-star jump maps, so I'm not just relying on my muscle memory, then I would have seen an even greater difference. You have to be climbing the rungs of that ladder, and it's almost separate for each category. You can't expect to be playing jumps and have that influence your speed skill, and you can't play speed and have that influence your jump skill, or low AR reading and have that influence, like, I don't know, tech maps or tech aim or something. It doesn't really work like that. The game does have categories, and it's important to understand them. You have to be able to understand the differences and split them. But generally, all that matters is that you're slowly working up to improve your skill level, and that you have the scores to see your improvement. That's what matters the most, is that you can see your improvement in those scores, so it really helps your mentor. Okay, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment. It helps the algorithm so much, and thank you so much. Enjoy learning.